YouTube, welcome to my YouTube channel, Anna Bella. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Action Bible, Faith in Action edition. I got this Bible in the sale for $9. It then cost me £24 in total to transport it and buy, which I thought was a really good deal because most Bibles are like 24 quid anyway. So, as you can somewhat see, it's by Crux Studios. I'm really pleased with it. What it is the Action Bible itself is a Bible that is in comic form, but the Action Faith in Action edition is slightly different. So you've got courage, you've got faith, you've got wisdom. And what they've done, oh yeah, it's got QR codes and everything. So you've got a nice presentation page there. It was published in 2024. What they've done is you've got courage, faith, hope, love, service, trust and wisdom. They've got QR codes throughout. And what they've done is they've put each of the Bible stories in one of these virtues. So this is courage. You can scan and there's Joshua. And they're all linked there. All the courage ones. Faith. Mary. Then we've got Noah for hope. Then for love, we've got Rachel. Service. We've got Ruth. I'm loving the fact that there are men and women as ambassadors for each virtue. Trust, Paul. And then wisdom, we've got Solomon. And then it starts and suddenly the Action Bible kicks in. And in the beginning, so this is under love. So God so loved the world that he created it and then sent his only son. So you've got creation. And then it also tells you where in the Bible, based on Genesis 1 to 2. So you can find it. And then you've got this one linked to a virtue as well. And there are QR codes all the way through. So you've got Brother's Blood Christ, that's Cain and Abel. It's obviously very mature drawings, so it's not like a typical children's Bible. So this is Noah. There's a QR code that you can use to get some extra insight and information. It's stunning. It's basically like a Marvel or a DC comic, but in Bible form. Let's whiz it on. Sorry, guys. Samuel. Then we've got Passing the Ark. A psalming influence, because obviously that's David and Saul and David and Goliath there. David's sin doesn't shy away. Everything is pretty much included in an age appropriate way, but also in a very mature way that honours the story. So it's kind of like basically 12A, to be absolutely honest. There we go. We are, where are we? A Queen's Plot. And then we've got Isaiah's prophecy. So that's beautiful. Isaiah 53, his prophecy. The artwork is stunning. Absolutely stunning things in here. Birth of a prophet. Here we are. New Testament-y. So what they do is you've got women of the Old Testament, and I like the fact that you get these interesting summaries. So women of the Old Testament. And then you've got the final prophet, years of waiting, so like a interim period between, and then while God still works in the lives of his people, he is silent. There are no new prophecies received for more than 400 years. And then you've got the New Testament introductory page, and suddenly we're in When in Rome. So a mother's faith. And this is based on Matthew. See? And then you've got Mountain Vision, Matthew and Mark. Obviously, we've got the parable of the prodigal son. So that's Luke. Jesus wept. A death sentence. And then you've got Passion and Holy Week. And then a stranger on the Gaza Road. And that's interesting, they've used that word as well on Damascus. So then we've got that. A bright light on the road. Paul was on the road to Damascus. So that's Peter. Because you've got the fish and all the animals and everything being okay to eat. Silence. So I'm loving the fact we've even got maps in here. Another QR code for more information. Paul's first letters to the Corinthians, done as a scroll. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Prison pen pals. And then obviously Nero and Rome burning. Fight the good fight. Paul's letter to Titus, Paul's second letter to Timothy. And then you've got final letters, sort of summed up there beautifully. And then the final days. So the whole of Revelation, kind of literally depicted, but beautifully done. The tree of life, how lovely. Free gift of the water of life. And then Jesus by the door, saving the sheep. And then you've got Old Testament story index. So creation, fathers of faith, life of Joseph, Moses, Joshua, God's judges, the kings, prophets, exiles, Jesus' birth and ministry, Jesus' final days, the church is born, words to the church, and then I've not got that one. I have got that one. I'm not getting that one. I don't want that one either. So, from the Word of God to sketches to ink to colour. Look at that. No you in colour. Shocking. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning book. Scan the QR code to go to actionbible.com to start your adventure. Also as an ebook, yeah. A QR code in each story leads to additional videos, interactive games, devotionals, maps, timelines, prayers, activities, and more that you can print off and do. Yeah, I'm loving the fact that we've now got Bibles, like the New Living Translation's got the Filament app, and that's got links to basically all their study notes that they do in all of their Bibles, and the Action Bible, or the Faith in Action edition Action Bible, that's just got a little bit more. I like the fact that you focus on a virtue and you can see each story. So this is Isaac and Rebecca, and it goes all the way down to the Ephesian mob in service. And then up here we've got a babbling tower all the way down to a Corinthian court. So each virtue includes Old and New Testament stories, which is really good. And it's really nice that you've got one man, one woman, man, woman, woman, man, man. So it's really nicely balanced. Yeah, it's stunning. So that is that. I really hope you enjoyed my flip through / review of the Action Bible Faith in Action edition. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And thank you so much for your support. Bye.